Mattie Williamson was the Glessner's cook from 1892 until 1912. This is the only known portrait photograph of Mattie Williamson. Judging by the clothing, it was probably taken about 1892, perhaps when she first moved to Chicago. This would be her Sunday best, or perhaps even borrowed clothing. Her everyday dress would have been far plainer. The Glessners had other cooks, but Mattie was the one who cooked for all the famous musicians. She was the one who went back and forth every year to the Rocks, the Glessners' summer home in New Hampshire. She was the one who made many fabulous luncheons for the Monday morning reading class and all the dinner parties for 20 years. I was contracted by Bill Tyre, the Glessner House curator, in August of 2019 to become Mattie. This meant basic background research, which Bill blessedly had already done. His tranche of Ancestry.com and other genealogy research was the very best jumping-off point. I always say that 11, now 12, women live inside me, and I mean that. I don't just portray my ladies, I become them. Mattie was born in 1862 to Irish immigrant parents in Canada. In all, her father had 14 children, of which she was the 9th. Mattie was especially close to her brother Alex. He and his wife worked for the Glessners, managing the summer home and surrounding farm in New Hampshire. Mattie was first hired from this connection, but she certainly made an impression, because by 1891 she was brought to be a maid at the main house in Chicago. There are some good Glessner family stories, verified by Mrs. Glessner's journal entries, around the acquisition of a gas range for the Glessner House kitchen. Apparently, Mrs. Glessner went through 7 cooks in as many weeks, and my theory is that since Mattie was right there, Mrs. Glessner sent her to some sort of training on the gas range, and she then became the cook. Mrs. Glessner was known to have a sense of humor, and she was exceedingly well-read and a great lover of music. We can imagine then that Mattie must have been able to appreciate humor, and that she would have needed to keep up intellectually in order to stay in Mrs. Glessner's good graces for so long. My Mattie is a bit whimsical and likes to draw comparisons between what a cook does with her stove and what a musician does with an instrument.